fight
Yeah, the biggest ever.
ever. It's on pace to be the biggest fight ever.
Yes, and we're involved.
We're involved,
We're
right?
involved. All those big shots, all the biggest athletes in the world. This is the biggest ever.
November 28th. Let's
Lit. Hey, we lit here. We lit at the Tyson Ranch.
Jake Paul recently tried to troll Iron Mike Tyson on Instagram, but it completely backfired. As everyone knows, one of the most iconic images in sports history shows 57-year-old Mike Tyson casually chilling with a live tiger on a chain leash. That single moment perfectly captures Tyson's intimidating presence, the true definition of the baddest man on the planet.
Jake Paul, in his infinite social media wisdom, decided to reenact the iconic photo with a laughably fake, CGI-looking tiger and posted on IG with the caption, "Who did it better?"
Oh, you're mad at me for fighting Mike Tyson? Imagine this.
Jake, we got the biggest deal ever. You versus Mike Tyson, live on Netflix. You're gonna entertain millions of people and make an unbelievable amount of money. What do you think?
Exactly. That's what I thought. July 20th. Be there. Good boy.
At this point, Jake Paul's attempts at disrespecting real legends are just sad and cringeworthy. Let's be honest, you didn't do it better, Jake. Mike Tyson intimidating people with a real 500-pound apex predator beats whatever that thing was you tried to pass off as a tiger.
In Jake's slight defense, he did feature white tigers in a few old vlogs before starting boxing.
But come on, man. If you're going to recreate one of the most legendary fighter photos of all time, at least use a real animal instead of something that looks like a PS2 graphics video game creature. And unsurprisingly, the internet absolutely tore Jake Paul apart for this corny stunt. His attempt to antagonize Iron Mike Tyson ahead of their big fight completely backfired. Here are just a few of the savage comments from fans.
Mike Tyson's picture had a real tiger. Bro, please stop embarrassing yourself. He wishes he was at least 1% of Mike Tyson. Your tiger looks AI generated. Mom, can we get Mike Tyson? No, son, we have Mike Tyson at home. I mean, ouch, Jake.
Not gonna lie, some of this cyberbullying toward Jake is actually pretty hilarious, especially considering how hard he tries to act like a big, scary boxer now. But honestly, do you guys think Jake secretly hopes this whole Mike Tyson fight buildup gets canceled at this point? I half expect Tyson to show up with a real tiger chained to the ring just to sun Jake one last time before the opening bell even rings. Fans absolutely clown Jake, saying his Photoshop skills need more work than his boxing skills. Just ruthless, absolutely ruthless toward the younger Paul brother. Okay, fair enough, Jake. Not everyone has access to a jungle photography studio. But here's a simple idea. Maybe don't pose with exotic endangered animals if you can't properly recreate the shot. Ever think about not forcing these cringy stunts for clicks when Mike Tyson already did it better decades ago? Overall, I've got to say this. Jake Paul continues to be his own worst enemy with these childish, attention-seeking antics every time he tries to diss all-time great fighters. Stick to boxing training instead of fake tigers, my dude. I honestly think Jake is talented enough to give late-career Tyson some problems in their exhibition match, but someone seriously needs to get this man some PR help before he literally trolls his way into an early grave against Iron Mike's fists. This was so embarrassing that even Jake's brother,
Logan Paul, sided with Mike Tyson on this one. After Jake asked fans, "Who did it better?" Logan responded on his alt-Twitter account saying straight up, "Sorry, but Mike Tyson did it better."
Gotta respect the honesty from Logan. He knew Jake's post was trash, and he wasn't about to pretend it was some kind of epic troll just because they're brothers. And even with Logan's own checkered past, he definitely comes off as way more mature these days compared to his younger brother. This whole situation just further proves why Mike Tyson still resonates as a true cultural icon decades later.
Paul brothers are often seen as nothing more than circus clowns and clout chasers by hardcore fight fans.
Mike built his entire brand on being the certified baddest man on the planet, backed by literal decades of violence and devastating knockout highlights. At his peak, he didn't just command attention, he commanded real fear and respect. Meanwhile, Jake Paul wants to be seen as this big, scary boxer too, but instead he's posting fake Photoshop tiger pics and dropping cringy, third-grade level music videos taunting his elders. And yeah, Jake might be talented enough to survive a few rounds with a 60-year-old Tyson, but let's be honest, he completely lacks that truly menacing factor. And nothing exposes the difference between these two more clearly than their iconic tiger images.
What's sick is Iron Mike's bond and history with his Bengal tiger Kenya. He adopted several as cubs in the 90s for $50K each before having to give them up when they grew over 400 pounds. But Kenya stayed by Tyson's side for over 15 years. They were so close, Kenya even made a cameo in the Hangover movie that Tyson acted in.
That was a real, untamed beast, the kind only Tyson could ever truly tame. Meanwhile, Jake spends 10 minutes doing a lazy Photoshop job with a tiger that no real zoo would even agree to house because it looks so fake, lifeless, and ridiculous. Like, did Fight Hype even try to make it look believable? And honestly, this whole situation makes it crystal clear why Logan Paul sides with the former champ here, even if it means mocking his own brother.
News from ESPN just right now. Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson.
Fighting Mike Tyson.
Who wins?
I'm the most brutal and vicious.
Let's do it, Jakey.
At the end of the day, authenticity and reputation mean everything in fight culture. And Jake's lazy attempt at clout chasing by copying Mike's iconic tiger walk just perfectly represents the massive generational gap between old-school fighters and new-school YouTube personalities. One built their image through blood, sweat, and real danger, while the other is out here faking jungle animals for Instagram likes. The level of respect each commands isn't even in the same universe, if we're being honest. Now to Jake's credit, he's stayed pretty quiet and taken the L after all this backlash over his corny fake tiger pic, and honestly, that's probably the smartest move he could make right now. The last thing Jake should be doing is getting into petty social media wars trying to get inside Mike Tyson's head. Stick to training, cardio, and defense, Jake, because you're going to need all of that against Iron Mike's fists of fury. And if Tyson lets his hands do the talking on July 23rd, that might end up being the ultimate response to all of Jake Paul's recent lame photoshops and memes. Hopefully, though, Jake survives long enough to take his trolling a little more seriously going forward. Let me know what you all think down in the comments. Did Jake Paul deserve to get clowned this hard for that weak fake tiger post? And do you think Logan will have to help interview his brother post-fight sunglasses on? Maybe a neck brace too? That's all we've got for today. Smash that like button and subscribe if you want to watch the problem child get schooled across generations.
Fight Mike.
No.
He wants to fight Mike, I think.
Why?
I don't know.
I don't give a if he's 55. That's still Mike Tyson.
Mike's in good shape too.
Oh my God.
Mike trains every day.
Till then, we'll be bringing you extensive coverage of this super hyped matchup, so stay tuned. This is your host, signing off.